I said to bring him here alive before me. Who dared to lay hands on him without my permission? All the guards bowed their head and remained so, not yielding to his keen gaze and lusting for life. You are bowing down in front of me because you are fully convinced that you have done something wrong. If you have done something beyond my words, it won't give me the patience to keep you alive. So he made several attempts to slip out of our hands, and we could not bring him back except by knocking him down. Forgive us because we had no choice. We decided to excuse everyone for the time being, fearing that if we had made more noise from there, you would hear and you would be afraid. Think you are safe for now. If you move a finger beyond my word, then you won't be alive. Understand? Yes, sir. He commanded them all to go out, gesturing with his hands. After they left, he ran his fingers through his hair madly. I should have been the first to inflict pain on his body. These idiots ruined everything. But this is not the end. I'll inflict on him the most cruel and brutal pain in the world. He was about to go out, holding the gun tightly in his hand with the intention of crushing him, but an angelic voice from behind stopped him, making his whole body go limp. Mr. Jeon? He hid the gun inside his blazer jacket and looked back with a smile. Why? Tell me, princess. You don't know how many times in a day he calls you like that and how many times your cheeks turn red. Just call me mine. I like being called like that. If you stop calling me Mr. Jeon, then I'll give this a thought. He enjoyed your innocence as he saw you fiddling your fingers together, not knowing what to say. But I call you by name. You can do the same because I don't use the same words on you, right? You can't use it anyway because I'm your prince, right? You kept tilting your face without catching his eyes. Now tell me why you called me. Do you need anything? You didn't know how he would react to what you were going to see, but you asked it for your own peace of mind. It has been days since I left home, and if they file a complaint and the police find out that I'm here, will I not have to go to them again? He understood that you were always very afraid of them. He slowly came closer to you and gently placed his hands on both of your shoulders. No one knows that you are here, so no one is going to come looking for you, be it the police or the army. No one dares to cross the boundary of this house. You don't have to worry about that. You nodded your head okay, then as he was about to turn around taking his hands off your shoulders to leave, you grabbed his hands and stopped him. His heart started pounding like he had never heard before, and this was the first time he felt you touch his body since he came here. Are you going? You could read from your eyes that you didn't want to leave him, and it was impossible for him to explain how happy he was. You want me to stay with you? I just feel safe when you're with me. That's all. He nodded, but he knew from that cute, shy smile on your face that what you told was a big lie. Tell me, is that the only reason why I am being held back? You nodded again. And it doesn't matter if I stay here. I'm going. I like you. He was just pretending to, but he didn't think you would open up so quickly. Say it once more, but look into my face without flinching and look into my eyes. He has given you a big task that you can never do. I don't think I can do it. Just add this as my rant. And if you like me, I won't wait a second to hear that from you. After that one word distance between us, you will be the king of my empire. You could see the joy in his eyes as he waited for your words. You have experienced the care and love that you have never experienced before from this one person in a few days. And no matter how mean he is on the outside, he has never spoken to you or treated you rudely. That was enough for you to fall on your knees before his love. I love you. After years, a sincere happy smile spread across his lips, wiping away all his dark memories. With that, he brought your face forward, gently grabbing your knee and gave you a quick peck on your face. The slightest action on his part was enough to leave you stunned, unable to even react. I love you, Ryan. Don't ever leave me. I believe it means. You are happy to know that there is at least one person who longs for your presence on this earth. As he said, you don't need the key to that empire or the life of a king. If you can feel his love until you close your eyes, you will be the luckiest person. That one belief is enough for you to live for the rest of your life. You don't have to worry about anything anymore. I won't allow these eyes to fill up because it's mine now. You know, even if you get upset, I'll not spare those who are responsible for it. Will you be angry with me if I say something? It's a big mistake for you to think like that, and I'll never princess. Then stop hurting others. Your eyes widened along with the faded smile on his face, and you realized he didn't like what you said. I told you earlier that I have nothing to do with those innocent people. What shall I do with those who show contempt that even God does not like? Isn't it that what God is for? So what is the thing you should do with God's work? If you leave it to God, it means that they are all safe. They should be paid right here with interest on interest, and compound interest when it is due. What's all this? You didn't understand many of the words he said. We have a whole life left to tell and understand what it is, so leave it for now. I have a quick job to do, and after that I'll come and stay with you as long as you want, okay? You nodded in agreement, and he patted your cheeks and walked back through the door. Handcuffed to a chair and surrounded by people like black uniformed soldiers, he didn't even have the courage to ask why he was brought here. He crouched stricken in panic as heavy unknown footsteps started approaching towards his chair, but the guard stood still. Are you afraid, Mr. Lee? He asked, standing back with both hands on the chair he was tied to. The chair started to shake in his grip, and when he saw the frightened soul in him, he reached the first stage of satisfaction within him. If you're scared like this, how do you know if you will be seen when answering my questions? Please, I don't even know who you are, and I have done nothing wrong to you, so why am I brought here like this? As soon as he finished saying that, the first blow was to the back of his head with the gun in his hand. As he cried out his pain, he closed his eyes in complacency. Tell me, what I did wrong before hurting me? At least show me that humanity. His cheekbones were struck by a figure that came in front of him in lightning speed. It is only possible to show humanity to the one who is considered human. You are unlucky. Do you remember a girl you tried to make a victim of your insatiable lust? Suddenly his eyes widened and he realized he meant you, and that's why he had to lie here and suffer. Nothing she says is true. None of you should believe it. She is... Before he was even allowed to finish speaking, a bullet pierced through his foot. Now tell me the truth. Don't me, I will say the truth. I don't want to waste my time on a useless person like you. If you tell the whole truth quickly, you'll be out of here just as quickly. Everything she said is true. I wanted her body and tried many times, but never once did she give in to me. I hurt her so much for the. I get my word. You spoke the truth and I set you free. You are now safe with God. After 3 consecutive bullets from that gun hit him in the forehead, he wiped his hands and went away after completing his duty. Princess, seeing him, you jumped up from where you were sitting and ran to his side. Your face was so happy to see him again. I was expecting a hug. You spoiled it. You really always annoy me. Me? You really don't know how I make people annoyed. I don't need to know and I don't want to. Oh, Matt here, still thinking about what I said earlier? You nodded with a sad pout. Well, then we will see the decision about that matter, but it needs your help. You raised your eyebrows and looked at him suspiciously. What can I do to help such a great cause? Marry me. Huh? Be my wife and the queen of this house, and I'll follow your every word like gold. He saw your eyes widen in embarrassment and he wrapped his arms around your waist and held you close to him. I won't even take a second to give you an answer to anything that concerns you, just as you need an immediate answer to anything that concerns me. If not, I'll think you don't love me. No, it's not like that. Then where's the answer? Don't think it's because I don't like it, but isn't it a bit early? If so, you started living in my house before marriage and you didn't realize that it was so early? I, um... So agree that it is better to get married than to answer many of my questions. You let out a deep breath and looked into his eyes. Are you sure that you will give up these activities after marriage? Sure. If you want a quiet and peaceful life with me, I'm ready to give up anything for that. I don't want to have a single day of my life without you. That's why I keep forcing you. But don't think I'm intruding on your liberties. He immediately hugged you and started stroking your hair. I know that the decisions you make about me will never be against my freedom. I also want a good family life with a good wife. I believe you will become one. I will always be your better half.